As we all know, brainwashing is a form of mind control. Brainwashing is a kind of less powerful form of mind control, as brainwashing is about instilling an attitude in you that is to be the only attitude you have when needed. And usually brainwashing involves a trigger word or a phrase such as think positive, or you have a negative attitude, or you're crazy, or you're just paranoid. Brainwashing is about forcing an attitude adjustment at will, to force your attitude into what your abuser desires. And usually this means invoking an obedient and submissive attitude, which will HUA hear, understand, and acknowledge, and then execute any orders that the narcissist that asks of them unquestionably. And this attitude can be modified in any way, in every way. And the behavior who it is intended for, that is who can modify this behavior. And they can even disable it entirely given the time and the effort. And the personality of the brainwashed person remains intact, as it was an attitude problem, not a personality problem. So destructive mind control is way, way more than forcing an attitude on somebody. Destructive mind control is about all-encompassing attitudes, beliefs, mentality, mental states, identity, thoughts, emotions, and the overall personality of that person is targeted. And the entire psyche is under attack completely. No stone left unturned. If it succeeds, it will wipe out the existing personality and shape a new personality that is completely obedient without question. Destructive mind control causes irreversible damage, meaning it is impossible to go back to the original personality because it is destroyed. And that's the problem. And it is far more severe than deprogramming an attitude and any trigger words to activate said attitude. So stage one, the goal is to unfreeze. And this stage is all about finding, creating, and maximizing vulnerabilities. This includes putting you in a mindset that is more agreeable and open to the narcissist's influence. And this is achieved by overwhelming or over-engaging the brain. And our brains have a vertical hierarchy, and the R complex is king. When our brain is overwhelmed and overengaged, our brain starts to eliminate wants and desires and focuses on needs such as survival. It's an evolutionary trait that we have that acts as a fail-safe. For example, when the bushes made noise in the dark, those without a fear response would be curious and head over to possibly be eaten by some creature in the dark. Whereas those that got scared and hid got to live another day and did not get eaten, even if it was just some harmless birds. Natural selection does not favor the fearless in this case. Now, there is a sweet spot of overengagement where the neocortex will shut down, but you aren't in fight or flight mode yet, aka your basic mammalian emotions, and they are very much prioritized in your brain. Think of it like binge watching a television show or riding a roller coaster. You are living in the moment, and a common symptom is losing track of time. Time flies when you are having fun. Well, what your perception of fun is in that moment, and including the sweet spot mind state is necessary for the attacker to exploit said sweet spot mind state. This is why there is so much intensity, or things seem to be moving so fast in the beginning of the relationships. It gets the results that the narcissist is after when reaching stage two. So stage two, the goal is change. This stage is where the manipulator starts to destroy you on a personal level. Say goodbye to your hopes, your dreams, and your very personality. This is as personal as it will ever get. And usually during stage one, you've been isolated from other influences. This may include having your reputation slandered by the very person you still believe cares the most about you. And that is done to maximize the speed and success of stage two. The sooner you are destroyed, the sooner stage three can begin. Opposing influences must be eliminated to make progress. The parts of your personality that need to be destroyed are your willpower, self-respect, and self-love. Forget about making your own choices or about being in control or having an opinion. All you need to do is to be able to take orders and believe whatever the narcissist says is the gospel truth. In order to eliminate these things, the narcissist will devalue every single little thing that seems to have those qualities. The narcissist will never tire of doing this as they experience a predatory euphoria of killing. They are killing the parts of you that they don't want to be around anymore. They don't want it to be merely disabled. They want it permanently destroyed. The manipulator's pupils will become noticeably dilated during these intense devaluations and rages, betraying their innermost desire. They fully enjoy killing your spirit and your soul. Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. So they will not stop, and you won't leave them because you are their psychological prisoner. They have you believing that you need them, and no matter how much doubt that they give you, it's harder to escape a prison when you don't realize it's a prison, because no awareness means there are no attempts at being at escaping that are being made. And if you no longer benefit the narcissist, you will be discarded as a failure to the narcissist. In cults, those that become psychotic from psychological abuse are discarded, but they were broken, but not in the expected way. If you won't obey, you are no longer useful. The devastating result of a successful attack means that your willpower and self-love, self-respect are replaced with fear and doubt while thinking that your narcissist will help you. And all that remains is stage 3. Stage 3, the goal, refreeze. It is important to realize that mind control attacks can alternate between stages if the target no longer trusts. And it can go back to stage 1 if the target is too distracted, back to stage 2 to ruin and eliminate the target's reasons for doing something on their own accord. So stage 3 is about selling the final fantasy that isn't real. It's about keeping you in a never-ending fantasy that is really a prison for you inside of your mind. And once inside the mental model, you are a prisoner of your own mind. And I think we can all relate to this. The target or the victim is desperate at this point, and lo and behold, the narcissist offers the solution when it is needed the most. How convenient. The narcissist or the target is all too ready to live the lie, to subscribe to the false narrative that the narcissist presents. Anything to feel good again, anything to feel love from that narcissist again, to not be who they are anymore. This destroyed shadow of a person they once were and that they no longer love. They really have no choice, and the only illusion of choice to buy into is the false hope. It's fraud, but that doesn't matter. And all that matters is feeling like you are worth anything again. That life is worth living, anything to escape reality. Stay in stage 3 long enough, live the lie long enough. Your role as their partner is over. You finally have the personality the manipulator wanted you to have all along. These evil people will bring out the worst in anyone, and they'll make it permanent if you let them. This role is how they can take a person and make them ready for the role of a lifetime, for their very own flying monkey role if needed. As the narcissist personality is one of weakness and self-hatred, the narcissist wants to make your personality also into one of weakness and self-hatred. So you will be dependent on the narcissist forever if you allow them to. And this is why they need to destroy that willpower and that self-love and self-respect to make you doubt and hate yourself so much that you will do nothing but listen to them. Hey guys, if you would like to donate to my cause, Narcissistic Abuse 101, feel free to click the link in my bio, and your contributions will go towards free coaching for those who are in need, the production of my new book, video production, and a lot of really cool stuff that I have coming up very soon. Thanks, guys.